Well, welcome. It's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a Divine Masculine Twin Flame read for you. It is just the Divine Masculine, but again, that includes the Divine Masculine within the Feminine, but it is for the Divine Masculine today. I have a 12-card read today. Stay tuned for this Masculine read. It's a really beautiful message. I have a short read that I did for the Masculine last night. If I have enough time after the 12 signs that I do, I might give you that one too. It's a pretty quick read, so I might give you that one from last night as well. It was actually from yesterday at 3:33, and today's Divine Masculine read is at 9:09 this morning. So the numbers are definitely sinking in. It is September 29th today, 2019, the 29, and it's Sunday. The 29 is the Three of Wands, about being present in the moment, seeing what's right in front of you, not looking forward or back. And it is also an 11. It's a very visionary, spiritual number. The day adds up to the 50, which also came up a lot in the times during the read, of the 10 of Cups. It's complete emotional fulfillment, family fulfillment, which is a 5 energy of expansion, playtime, as opposed to competition and fighting. But it's about freedom and change. So we've got the 5s and the 11s, 10 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. And so you may be being present. I'm losing my voice a little bit because you're staying present today with family, 10 of Cups. So there may be some people with family today who need to speak up their truth, okay? And it was interesting. Show of power keeps coming up in the code lines every day now, and also Ma. So someone's mother in a show of power, and I was getting mad last night too. MAD for the mother. So someone's mother is mad and showing power, but I'm getting the false power. You know, it's whoever's mother's is a difficult mother. The dark mother energies have been coming up all week. So let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, definitely I was getting that show of power and being mad, which is not a show of power, it's a show of weakness. So, and that was referencing to the higher self between the masculine and the feminine as well. But getting right into this masculine read at 9:09 for the Sirian Starseed deck, that was the main read, or main deck, and then we have all the other decks out there. It was all complete at 9:09, just at that time. We have the mini Rider-Waite, clarifications, upright and reverse. We also have the Gilded Tarot, which is upright and reversed. All the other ones are upright. The Sirian Starseed deck, the Tarot of Sexual Magic, the Golden Universal Tarot, as well as the Romance Angels and the Numerology deck. For the 12 signs, we're using the Rider-Waite deck, the Kipper deck, and then the Thoth deck, and I always clarify with the mini Rider-Waite, okay? So here we go with the masculine. The major arcana, higher self, which is like the high priestess, starseed like the fool, ascension, which is like the world, chariot, and then transition, which is like the death card. Before the read, because I pull 3 to 4 cards on either side, depending on what I'm guided to do. And today we only had the hanging man before the read. The suits here, we had 4 cups, which are chalices in the Sirian Starseed deck, 3 wands, which are flames, 1 pentacle, which are crystals in this deck. And there were no swords today, which are orbs in the Sirian Starseed deck. So 4 cups, 3 wands, 1 pentacle. So a lot of cups and emotions, heart, which is really good, without swords, because usually for the masculine, if a lot of cups come up, which don't come up a lot, if the cups do come up, they usually or almost always, I guess that's different, but more often than not, the cups come up with a lot of swords as well. Today, there are no swords with the cups, which is denoting stability in heart for the masculine. The King of Cups came up in this read, as well as the Queen of Cups, the King and Queen of Cups. We also have the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands prior to the read. And the code line here is all about change, relationship change, creativity, and time out today. And it is Sunday. Don't forget to rest. Even when you're doing the mission work you need to do, you still need to take care of yourself first. Take care of your mind, your body, your spirit, all of it. By resting, getting enough water, and spending time outside and exercise, and just being joyful. So the numbers here revolving around this read in the code line added up to 12. So all about the hangman, or the wisdom, seeing other perspectives and being patient and hanging out before you have that spark, that light bulb moment that inspires you and gets you going. So the 12 came from 5, 6, and 1. And we had double sixes mainly in the cards today, 2 6s. But we also, with the before and after cards, had double 1s and double 9s. 66 came up, which is the Queen of Pentacles, which is very significant in the read, as well as that Queen of Cups. And then 56 is the Two of Swords, which is being in your knowing. 431 came up, which can be 43 and 31. 43 is the Three of Cups, which also came up today. And 31, the Five of Wands, expansion energy, change, freedom. 13 is the Death card. We do have the portal energy at the end of the read here. Definitely the masculine going through the portal. There is complete emotional fulfillment here. And we have 35 of the Wounded Warrior, who is reversed today in surrender. And 69 of the Ace of Pentacles, upright. 9, 10, begin again. And 16 of the Tower moment, and the Tower is fully charged today. So having to do with change and relationship change, creativity and time out, was after death's show of power. So again, it's the Jesus, Mary Magdalene template, being on the cross with Mary Magdalene. And that show of power after death and the rising, Ma comes up, and also I told you mad, so somebody's mother's mad, and that's how they show their power. She's coming up as master or boss of 5 Alices, seeking attention. So who, I don't know what the Alice reference is specifically, but there's a lot of different kind of references it can mean. But seeking attention, success, victories, leader, it's like this mother, needs to be number one always, as far as change, relationship change, creativity, and time out. Then I was getting Adonai Eloheinu, our Lord, our God, or Ma'am, like she is the God. Ma'am, Aster, I was getting the flower Aster, and also Astro, so astrology was coming up here as off. I was getting IV, and then for the mother here, that I veal Isis to be number one. So it's basically saying I eat babies for breakfast to win. So, and it could be a Jewish mother as well here, since we have Adonai Eloheinu. But there's support urgently of expansion. I eat babies for breakfast to win. So like there's no excuses with this woman. She's obviously a ball buster. After death, show of power. So even if this could be alive, but she could have left a job. So even after leaving, she's still trying to control everyone. Or even after death, she still may be trying to control people. There could be fights over inheritance, all that kind of thing coming up. And then the 5 Alices in the read comes up. Alice doesn't live here anymore with addictions. Okay, so they can reference that. It also can reference mothers who are religious or have a certain way that they expect things to be done. Just an expansion. Also, they could be referencing their employees or their children, that they're the people who have to do what they say, right? They got to hop to it. When this mother speaks, they got to hop to it. So it's a lot of that energy. And the show of power and the Ma has been coming up all week, so it's very significant here, whether they've already passed away, and I'm sorry if that's the case, but also has to do with them being your boss and your mother, or having left the job or left the home, or like I said, has passed away. But it's all about the dark mother control. Let's see here. So we start here with the King of Cups reversed on top there. We have the Knight of Cups upright, and the Hanging Man here, the 9 of Pentacles, and then the Master of Wands, which is the King of Wands there. He's also reversed. The 2 Kings. Let's see. The King of Pentacles is reversed. The only king that was upright today is our guy, the King of Swords, which is actually really representing the masculine today. They can all represent the masculine, but I'm telling you now that all the other kings are also representing other people today. Emotionally detached or with alcohol issues, offering love, this King of Cups reversed, to hang out with Sovereign, King of Wands reversed. Or a child of the King of Cups reversed is offering to hang out with the child Sovereign, an older child of the King of Wands reversed. All right, so the King of Cups reversed and the King of Wands reversed can be father and son. They could be brothers, friends, partners, all that kind of thing. But there could be children, or those child aspects could just be them hanging out. But they're both reversed here. And definitely I've been getting over and over that this King of Cups reversed is either the masculine's parents or the karmic's parents, which they can again be today. But the King of Cups is reversed, the Queen of Cups upright. So the problem today is the King of Cups reversed. That can also reference an aspect of the masculine, which it absolutely does, but it also is this other person, this father figure. And it could be a karmic father who helped him out a lot, so he may actually be more attached to the father or the family of the karmic than the actual karmic, and they may be all tied up as far as their work and stuff. And it could be their own family in that sense as well. Or this could be with the King of Cups reversed, father-child get together, so between fathers and children, and that could be with school as well, or in the neighborhood. The Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups offer love to the Page of Swords and Page of Pentacles at the new moon. So it'd be just kids getting together, and that can just be around the neighborhood and at school as well. But today's Sunday, so I think it's more at home. But it could be like Dad's Day, like so that the moms can get time off. The Page of Cups with a message of love, but there's definitely a message about wounding from childhood here, where they're the one left out. The little one doesn't get to do what the big kids do. Wanting to be included with the Knight of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles at the new moon. The baby, the Page of Cups, offers love. The Knight of Cups, though, offers loving action, like they're the cool one, to the Page of Swords with a message and or news or conversation, while the Page of Pentacles is studying, so they don't care what they do. The Page of Cups and the King of Cups reversed, or the Page of Cups with the King of Cups reversed, that may be their child, or the King of Cups reversed, their inner child. So when they were young, they were always left out when he or she and the King of Wands reversed were young. So if they were brothers, the King of Wands and King of Cups, they always felt left out. Always the younger one not included. So again, this King of Wands can be an uncle as well as a brother. Now the Page of Cups upright and the Queen of Swords upright are coming up without options because she's seeing synchronicities and has all these options of her own. She's found all the things that she loves, her own heaven, and talks about no new passion and growth right now, and the frustration and blocks of the divine feminines being left out in the cold. With the Knight of Pentacles reversed, divine masculine behind, so it's like that being out in the cold card where the feminine's up front, but the masculine's trying to catch up. Him behind as the Knight of Pentacles reversed, trying to catch up on a quest, fighting the devil's wave, the temptation, addiction, codependency, or just Capricorn who's all about work, speed, and money, that it's never enough, or overplans every step out of fear of making a wrong choice and then failing. Or a child of the divine feminine connects with a child of the divine masculine. And the Knight of Pentacles reverse is coming up, they're stubborn or resistant to change, afraid, on strike, or injured and unable to move or work, to put him in a place of stillness, to learn about his body, himself, to feel again. Or the King of Pentacles could just be his laziness, and that's his vice. The flash mob then came up, West Side Story at 11, the dark side of town, refusing to work in a bad neighborhood, the hood, where there's a lot of dark energy, and that was at 9:51, the Hermit and the King of Swords. On a quest for the countryside, with green dress in tow, the sound of music, and hills are alive with sound of music. Or his mother made lots of promises to him that went unfulfilled, that life would be beautiful, like that sound of music, but not Capricorn, all about fight for the money, emotionally detached, and or drinks too much, and or manipulative at times. Or the divine feminine speaks of stubbornness and frustration, the need to compete, and codependencies, all these blocks, all stemming from inner child wounds, possibly father issues, and older brother or uncle issues. And then my son called, which was perfect. And that was at 9:56, the Hermit. And then the 56 is the Two of Swords, which is being in your knowing, or those pretending not to know and not using their intuition. The Devil and the King of Cups reversed. The Knight of Pentacles reversed, who can be a Capricorn. The dark side of the King of Cups reversed. And the loving man, the Knight of Cups, upright. So there's like showing different aspects of two different men, right? So the King of Cups reverse can also be the devil, all right? And then the Knight, like So the King of Cups reversed, that's their negative side, the devil, can also be the Knight of Cups, who can be very loving, a man. And then the Knight of Pentacles is coming up reversed, could be that Capricorn, like King of Pentacles, the dark side. Maybe the King of Pentacles is their upright part, the way they're seen at work, and then they have this Knight of Pentacles reverse side, which is lazy and stubborn, okay? So the Chariot is out here in a big move, travel, or Cancer person who may have undercut the Hierophant, Taurus, religion, establishment, or commitments to two sons in a race or competition for the contract or prize or entrance to heaven. Up Knights and rising above the establishment, the patriarchy, being told what to do and when to do it, and this could be the Dark Mother as well, who's very masculine, and contracts that say so, because you're signing a contract for someone else to tell you what you have to do. Now the masculine hanging a shingle over self-commitment over church and state, or a new kind of belief system, alternative to religion, but all about rising above. Like, why do we go to church or synagogue or mosque, etc., to get downloads from the priest, minister, rabbi, or whatever, if you can get downloads direct to yourself. The Taurus may want to be a leader in this. Cancer is outdoing already, inspiring him. A bold move to reconcile after making an effort to separate. Someone returning to your life. The King of Cups reversed, Devil and Hierophant, not a good combination unless detaching from what no longer serves with a Capricorn and Taurus, which both energies are upright. Expressing feelings openly and an energy exchange at the new moon, reflecting on the false light of the famous who are all depressed, and the devil, people who are all messed up and castrated, giving up their power, now speaking their truth and reading yours too. Harsh things about parents that kids see at home, getting others' perspectives to make their own choices and decisions about their lives. Announcements about depression, addictions, and codependencies are all now available online and TV. Capricorn animal marking his territory. The devil treating female like a dog. On all fours with whip and hair pulling. Porn on every channel, every turn. The false light is everywhere. Hot wax to be hairless or lasering scars to look better. Abusing your wife only leads to Elena Bobbitt. That was at 10:21, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the end. So for a guy, that's definitely the end. And detaching from what no longer serves, when I wrote that down, it was 10:10. So that was really a good turn for the better. Detaching from what no longer serves with Capricorn and Taurus. And Capricorn and Taurus came up multiple times together in that read. The new moon allows for things to be seen more clearly because there's no full moon, right? There's no false light out in the light of day. And then sleeping at night because it gets dark earlier makes you tired and want to go to bed earlier. You know, this is a time of year where a lot of people get depressed because all of a sudden the days are shorter and it gets colder. So it's time to go to bed earlier at 10:21. At 10:22, my son came through again, texting actually, so there's more of that masculine energy coming through. Teaching and learning came up for the masculine, number 57, which is 3 of Swords. The, three-way heartbreak, separation, all of that energy, just getting hurt feelings. And then health was beneath that, number 71, which is that 3 of Pentacles. That for the masculine, his work is what keeps him healthy because it's something he loves. Lying, split, and a divide, along with the BS, sneaky stuff, or coming clean now about not telling, not being the tattletale or snitch. So here's another wound for the masculine. Holding back feelings or delays in travel and communication. Physical delays today. To catch up and juggle and catch the rainbow with the eye on the high vibration energy. Keeping his eyes up. And we just don't even go to the other side. To catch up to the Queen of Pentacles, Divine Feminine, peacock eyes, gold and purple on the inside and green and gold on the outside. The Emerald Order, 8-pointed star emblem, green marble flooring with gold leaf, and intellectual pursuits, or possibly Jewish learnings mixed with the gold coin, the Christ consciousness, cut off at the past to give time to the Divine Masculine to learn and catch up or surpass. Counting sheep out working at night, about to pop or erase those sheep. Would rather now count breathing in deep meditation, dolphin sounds and calm waters. Man with brown legs and work boots as I'm losing my voice, seen at water's edge. or man in brown support hose, or female with masculine legs and work boots sneaking around at night by the water to distract people from what's really going on behind them. A ship coming in and dolphins jumping, possibly a Florida shipment coming in. 2 keys, gold coins to nirvana, can taste the rainbow. The meek with gold coin inheriting the earth. And then I got the download, A Stitch in Time Saves 9. So that was from an English astronomer, Francis Bailey, in his journal written 1797 and published 1856 by Augustus D. Morgan. That is, it's basically better to nip it in the bud. And that was from phrases.org.uk. So it's better to nip it in the bud rather than wait for the problem to expand and then have it really be a problem. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups reversed, with codependencies, addictions, or just Capricorn energy fighting laziness aspect of Taurus, and a need to know all the latest, the news, the gossip, the TV and rags to riches, teaching and learning. And the Queen of Pentacles is upright here in both places here. All earth signs are highlighted here, especially Capricorn and Taurus, as well as Cancer and Aquarius, as I'm starting to lose my voice again. Moody water signs, or just detached, and on the move air signs as well. The educated, the detached and manipulative, the dark and religious, the abusive and abused, and my voice is going this whole time. So the abused and abusive and abused, sexually and verbally, all teach and learn from each other. Church, state, education, home, oneness, and the chosen, which is all the letters of what I just said. The show of power. The teacher. The codependent dark manipulates, and then spiritual healer and codependence with vices. So the teacher, then the dark manipulators, those codependents, then the spiritual leader, and then the codependents with vices. So they were coming up as different from the dark manipulators. And they're just both light and dark aspects of the same. Like the teacher's the light aspect of the dark manipulators, which is the dark aspect, codependency, and the spiritual leader is the light aspect of the codependence of the people with vices. And that was at 1050, the turn for the better, and then the 50 of the 10 of cups, the emotional fulfillment, especially of the family. So recently, the Fool reversed, Starseed in this deck, not reaching or receiving their downloads, big message possibly not received by the masculine. This is in the recent past, so not presently and going forward, but what happened already. Falling on their face or falling from grace or simply lacking faith within self and connection between the King of Cups reversed and the Queen of Pentacles. The Hermit reversed coming out of isolation with truth, and that can be Virgo energy as well. Walking away and within from the Emperor reversed, who can be out of control, abuse of power, or an ego death, total release of power, no control, or losing control of his empire, or literally fell or possibly passed away, or just falling from grace, and patient angel and dark knight now taking one step at a time through the 4D rainbow bridge to the Queen of Pentacles to offer love to twin. So the Virgo reversed, Libra reversed, Aries reversed times 2, and then Sag upright and Scorpio upright here. The foundation, and then as soon as I went to write the higher self, Book of Job came up. So I looked up to see what the first thing came up. And these different things from Job were from enwikipedia.org, thebibleproject.com, learnreligious.com, and as well as gotquestions.org. So it's just a few sentences here. So the Book of Job in Ketuvim, the writings, the section of the Hebrew Bible, and the first poetic book in the Old Testament of the Christian Bible. I'm sorry if I say things wrong. I have no religious education. Job expresses the difficult question of God's relationship to human suffering and invites us to trust God's wisdom and character. Set in the place UZ, which I really don't know where that was, but as soon as I wrote UZ, I was getting Oz, and then I was also getting O2, oxygen, which they're really all the same. So the place where this started, UZ, Oz, right, that place of heaven, or nirvana, and then the O2, which is oxygen, which is the air that we breathe, is nirvana. An obscure land far from Israel, During an unknown time period, it focuses on questions about God's justice and why good people suffer. And also sovereignty of God was coming up in Job. So Job was a rich farmer in UZ, somewhere northeast of Palestine. And basically a riches to rags story, as opposed to rags to riches. It also said from gotquestions.org, if Moses was the author, because they're not sure who the author was, the date would have been around 1440 BC. So the 144 comes up here. Also, it referenced that Job had 7 sons and 3 daughters. And as soon as I saw the numbers, I was getting that if sons come first, then there's 73, which is destitution. But if the daughter comes first, like ladies first, then you have 37 of unconditional love. The higher self, high priestess, secret, or just keeping to self, moving or ending a marriage, fighting, conflict, competition, expansion for prisoner or hostage, a painful ending and betrayal, great back pain, or getting back treatments like massage, acupuncture, chiropractor. The central issue is the Queen of Cups. Alice's or drinkers was coming up here. Ladies who lunch or 5 o'clock social hour. The Queen of Wands reversed, aligning with desires of emotionally detached and manipulative drinking. So she could be a drinker and manipulative when she drinks, especially, but she could be just emotionally detached in general. But that's how she's coming up here. The Queen of Wands reversed. Or the Queen of Wands reversed and the King of Cups reversed are working to align and get things in order, but neither are happy working together. The King of Cups reversed, choosing a new path, left the Divine Feminine, or the more feminine, unfair judge, justice, or Libra and or Aries, or the King of Cups taking over when the Emperor reversed fell from grace. Or he just fell on his face, divorcing, or fell in a court case. The Divine Masculine choosing divorce to be able to offer love to self and twin. The Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups are both loving, but the Queen of Wands reversed has a bad temper. At the new moon, lobster on path, the King of Wands reversed angry, tired, or deceiving the Queen of Cups. So, and I give an explanation of these. I went into depth as far as who the characters were, because they're definitely playing multiple roles here. God, Thoth, and Gabriel were coming up here, looking out for the King and Queen of Swords, because they're both upright here. They're kind of away from that mess. It's like the masculine and feminine. Through sealed Divine Feminine, High Priestess, and psychic abilities, challenged by getting attention, success, victory, leading the way to good news, coming together to celebrate and disconnect with the King of Swords and Queen of Swords, holding back their passions, but both upright in their truth. This was at 1121, justice and completion, the world. But they're also burdened, taking back what an unhappy family has taken from them. So going through their, retrieving soul pieces and clearing their wounds. And that's definitely referencing the masculine and feminine. So the devil feminine, not the divine feminine, but the devil female person here at 1121, possibly Capricorn, Pisces, or Taurus, hanging out with the Empress reversed, are just over themselves. So neither one of them are happy, or they're just mean people, or they could both be sick. They could have legitimate illness mentally, or they could have physical illness. But it was coming up more as just controlling people. Capricorn and Taurus, Devil and Mrs. Jones, The Graduate, King of Wands reversed. So that could be coming up for someone. Obviously, that doesn't apply for most people. The Queen of Wands reversed, a watery Capricorn or Devil. The Queen of Wands reversed, not happy about Aries, Sagittarius, and Scorpio offering to the Queen of Pentacles, twin, and or to kids as well. The Queen of Wands reversed could actually be the Empress reversed, or like I've said multiple times before, this is a mother-daughter team, the karmic and their mother, or mother and daughter. Dark mother energy here for sure. The Queen of Wands and the King of Wands could be brother and sister as well. And the King of Wands reversed may be the son of the Empress reversed and does her dirty work for her, like her handyman. So it's coming up as like if the Empress reversed is the mother of the Queen of Wands, then the King of Wands is her brother. Could also be the mother's brother. It could be that as well. Secret, psychic, or high priestess. The Queen of Cups, wounded warrior in surrender, is now getting attention. The Capricorn aspects are upright, but the Taurus, Aries, and Libra and Virgo are reversed here. Regarding the Queen of Wands reversed and the Empress reversed. both the King of Pentacles reversed and the King of Wands reversed are connected to this Empress reversed. So that they could both be her sons. And I was getting that she's probably the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups reversed is her husband. So that could be the father of the karmic or the divine masculine. But it also references the masculine, because the King of Cups reversed also references one aspect of the masculine, but he comes up more so in the read as the King of Swords. So both of her sons, the Empress reversed. So if they're sons, one could be a son, one could be a brother, that kind of thing. But if they're both her sons, or one is her son and one's her son-in-law, or the King of Pentacles, the divine masculine may choose to step down as opposed to fall for a new path, leaving behind the karmic or the Queen of Wands reversed and the King of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Cups upright could be her that he's leaving behind, or his parents. But the Queen of Cups can also be an aspect of the feminine, because the karmic is coming up as the Queen of Wands reversed, but she also has a Queen of Cups aspect, and she also has a Queen of Pentacles aspect. Like, they have them all, and then the feminine has the same. So it's like the Queen of Cups is shared between today the Queen of Pentacles is the feminine, and the karmic is the Queen of Wands reversed. But sometimes the karmic is the Queen of Pentacles, so it just depends on the read. But today they're sharing that water aspect. So the Queen of Cups upright could be the mother of the karmic, that Empress reversed. I really get her more that, well, yeah, she can be the wife to the King of Cups reversed, and she could be separate. Like, so if the King of Cups reverses the father of the masculine, then the Queen of Cups is his mother, and then the Empress reversed is the karmic's mother. Or the King of Cups reversed is her father, and her mother is the Queen of Cups reversed, and then his mother is the Empress reversed. It just depends, it can go both ways. So the divine masculine may choose to step down as opposed to fall for a new path, leaving behind the karmic or the Queen of Wands reversed and the King of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Cups upright could be her or his parents. Scorpio with Capricorn or Devil, and the King of Cups reversed. It says King of Cups reversed could definitely have Scorpio if he's not a Scorpio, but also with Capricorn in their chart, or just be a devilish person. The divine masculine with Libra, Aries, and Sagittarius here. The King of Cups reversed may have had his eye on the divine feminine to control her and keep her away from the divine masculine. The Queen of Wands reversed and the Devil Capricorn may actually be in cahoots. And the Empress reversed is just over it all. She's just pissed and doesn't care less. Unless, of course, this is someone who's just had a miscarriage or a parent who's ill. That would be something where she's not a mean person, but obviously they just have issues. But it's reversed, so either way it's not good. The Emperor reversed and the Empress both reversed. They're both reversed. With Devil Child, Queen of Wands reversed. That could be the karmic's parents, the Emperor and the Empress. And the Queen of Pentacles working to align with Twin for love. The Devil Child may also be the Page of Cups, just someone who's very spoiled. The King of Cups reversed, his baby, right? She could be an only child or the only sister, and him always manipulating the other kids to give her what she wants. So if she was the baby, he was always like her savior, her father. So whether it was at home, her life, what did I write there? But whatever, love. So whatever it had to do with in her life, love, friends, tutors, all the best for her. And now he can't control her, so now she's out of control. Lazy and stubborn and following the divine feminine to block her every move. The Capricorn Taurus masculine may want to reconcile with a Cancer earth sign, but the King of Wands reversed and the King of Cups reversed, and the Viking princess with 2 kids may be thwarting his efforts. Her father and brother, or uncle, whatever it is, and mother are all coming up reversed and tainted. There may be something that's not quite above board here. Right? So whether it's, a little bit shady business dealings or whatever it is, or just, where someone grew up who was very poor when they were young, and then they, they made themselves a success, but did they do it by completely legal or moral means? There may be some kind of secrets here, or just, illegal dealings. The King of Swords is celebrating the disconnect at the new moon. His family the karmic's family, though, is just over it all now, and all the attention that's getting. So if someone has illegal or immoral dealings, obviously they don't want a lot of attention to what's going on with them. So they may just want to bow out of this because of the attention. Then I pulled up the Kipper deck to see who some of these people were and what was coming up for them. And I was getting a death of a mother, aunt, or grandmother, so feminine. So there may be an inheritance or a divorce with money, and the Divine Masculine, but the Divine Masculine worked very hard for the divorce, or adjudication over messages at or about a house, or just messages coming to the house. Someone, a man or a child, could go to jail for unexpected income or pass away, leaving the Divine Masculine free to pursue the Divine Feminine, to change and go on the journey. Courtship of great fortune and a pathway to remove each other's masks in the change. And then the King of Cups was coming up as the thief thinking of the Divine Feminine with homelessness and poverty fear. So obviously there's two themes that were coming up here. This was the theme of the masculine to the feminine, and the karmic and her father. So there's the same template. So the karmic's father dotes on her the way the masculine wants to dote on the feminine. So it's like the King of Cups reversed is coming up as that thief thinking of the Divine Feminine, or the karmic's father, who may have some shady dealings, thinking of his daughter because he has poverty and homelessness fears. So he's always wanting to protect them to make sure nothing happens to them. So, and also can go down from the masculine to the children as well. He could have that same template with his child, so they could be spoiled now. There's a mature man with unexpected income who could go to jail or have jail time or wondering where their child got it from, if there's extra income that came into a child. Someone may have married for money, not realizing now their deep despair and health issues they would have because they didn't marry for love. And the twin with expectations, so he thinks. So there's a lot of stress on him. Then the Queen of Cups comes up as the underlying energy, the privileged lady in the underlying energy. But the father, like I said, doting and very concerned. Occupation, journey, and message of concern around adjudication, and a message to the house of a main female and wealthy male of high honor. The mature woman from work may die, or courthouse lovers, or just the relationship may die, the courthouse going for a divorce or whatever they're doing, or just filing something or actually getting married. But lovers with the mature man imprisoned by unexpected income. So him not being sure if it's illegal or whether it's, dirty money. And it's like the masculine is just, he doesn't care. He's getting out before it's too late. So then he comes out that impoverished boy, like Oliver. All right, so there's definitely something shady going on where the masculine needs to escape from it. The Temperance card and the Death card came up together as the Angel and the Dark Knight. 2 times, the exact same positions, both cards. So again, that happened yesterday, it's happening again today. So there's definitely shifting of timelines going on. The Queen of Cups also can be the Divine Feminine, or can also reference one of the mothers, working very hard for the main male, or him for her. So masculine may also be working very hard for the karmic's mother or his mother at work. But also it could have been that he didn't have much when he was young, and her family really took him in when he was homeless, because maybe his father was about, you have to earn everything yourself, that kind of thing. The Queen of Wands reversed, or he could have been orphaned or whatever. The Queen of Wands reversed was coming up as sudden wealth with no one home. A message left, and adjudication about a divorce or leaving the house. He's getting out. So he might have just left, basically ghosted her and left the house to her. And so that's why she has sudden wealth. The Queen of Pentacles upright was coming up as the Divine Masculine despair, as the karmic's father took him under his wing with sudden wealth, the pathway of the child, and the expectation. But now new love and bad health. So that's reiterating what I just said. But that has to do with the Queen of Pentacles being the feminine. Also coming up as a mature woman, a message about a house and adjudication, or receiving a message at the house. But definitely fortune coming up here as well. After a lot of hard work, and the mask of the main female and the divine masculine. So again, that came up in my read too, as well as both the masculine and feminine need to take their masks off together as they come together. And also is coming up that the masculine knows she's a good person, that he stole her heart, and now there's an empty house. And he may also have a little, side thought there about, wanting to hit the jackpot with the feminine, depending on whether there's money there or not, or him, whatever his perspective, what he thinks is there. So now crowning and the connection to this, a turn of fortune in surrender of the King of Pentacles reversed, the Knight of Pentacles loss of status and money, stubbornness or laziness, or just obstinate or disabled and doesn't need to work, or retired, fighting, conflicted, competing, spying, or hired an investigator, for lovers in a painful ending, betrayal, or back pain, issues and treatments, a big love at work, or love of their work of honor, the King of Swords with his world upside down, patient angel and dark knight making bold move to work toward or with twins and kids as well. And I was getting, there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Okay. So, or the work group of Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Cancer, dealing with pain and or back, or just doing healing work. 3 have worked hard to raise money for the children. Angel and Dark Knight now in bold move of twins working together. The angel taking one step at a time on path, and Dark Knight transformation over the 4D bridge. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the 5D path and be with his twin. Of course, silly. So now, the wounded warrior reversed, now with abundance galore, in divorce but holding back passion, or pooping out, and there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Energy drains, Libra, justice, divorce, and happy family, but the Knight of Wands reversed in downturn of fate with a judgment was not at all what they expected. Announcement, call to action, surrendering to destiny and divine timing. The Grim Reaper reaped him all over the coals. Death end, transition of the Knight of Pentacles reversed, refusing to move or work, stubborn, or doesn't have to work, or disabled and can't. Frustrated in transformation, the Sovereign has what they need, but is blocked and in choppy emotional waters trying to navigate the streams. With lover, with 2 women, conflicted about having been happy to come together just to disconnect again, with the King of Wands reversed hanging over divine masculine and karmic, distracting him or them with lots of options and activities to keep them distracted, spending on them to control them, yet the divine masculine hermit seeing synchronicities of his twin everywhere, missing flame, using work to distract himself. And that was at 1231, the Hangman and the 5 of Wands about expansion and freedom and change. But suddenly, when missing her, big love at work, feeling jealous and daydreaming of the Queen of Cups and how he can afford this reunion with Angel, patient to come together, death walk, gurgle, to disconnect from karmic for lover twin. Soon is the 3 of Wands, present or a gift, to surrender, frustrated without the offer of love he was becoming used to getting at work, or wherever the place was that used to come together with the twin. The Queen of Swords speaks of falling short, holding back passions, and conking out at the last minute, but pushing onward to get back what family stole, his work, not theirs. Drained, sick, overexposed, coming together with lover, missing offers of love at work, and them co-creating together. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone, came up again. He is seeing himself as the 6 of Cups, and I pulled some quick cards before this, and he was coming up as the Knight of Cups. And there's nothing about kids in either of the Romance Angels or the Numerology deck, so this is very much about the twins' inner children coming together. The Six of Cups, the love of the inner children of the twins. The messenger of truth, King of Pentacles reversed, living in the past with sealed divine feminine's world upside down, depressed and stuck in emotions, trying to let go, to fix things, to do anything to make things better. Past life relationship, free yourself, masculines, let go of control issues and express your love. You deserve love. This is your soulmate. It is. This could be the one. And around the divine masculine, or how he's seen, is that Five of Pentacles, or Five of Crystals here, abandoned, destitute, in exile, out in the cold, injured and healing, trying to forgive. Sharing with High Priestess or Viking Princess, or secret, or settling out assets, collecting debts owed, and balancing out also with the divine feminine, hopefully. And then the bird hit the front window again. Not too hard today. Everything was a-okay outside, and that was at 12:45. And I was getting, with the bird, birth time, 12:45, which is interesting because I was born at night, 11:44 to 45, but I was born in Memphis. So we're an hour later here in Philadelphia. So literally, I was born the next day at 12:45 here. So it's kind of cool how that comes up. So the bird hit the front window as the birth time, 12:45. The Ace of Cups upright here, getting or giving attention for standing up for himself. And 2, the King of Cups reversed even more. So whatever he was afraid to stand up to before, now all of a sudden he's doing it, and he's getting a benefit for it. Like now they're respecting him for standing up for himself instead of his worst fears, which was other things, getting fired or having issues at work. So now given props, all that time that he was afraid to do, ending the war, purging it out, offering new life to performer, or to get back to stressing the daily, or creating new positive patterns and loving himself first. Time out, creativity, relationship change, as well as just change in general, but even more so for the masculine today, was music to his ears. The sound of music. The King of Wands reversed and the karmic in bed with each other, or they deserve each other. So it could be just, siblings dealing with the same dirty stuff together. Not that they're literally in bed together, but figuratively. But also could be, if it's not their brother, it could be his brother, that the karmic and his brother or his friend or his father are in bed together, or his uncle, or just someone else that maybe she had an affair with. So it's him coming up as the King of Wands reversed and karmic in bed with each other, or that they just deserve each other. The divine masculine has other plans with the world in hand, but incomplete, insecure without tools needed to right the wrongs in transformation through this portal to travel to lover twin waiting on the other side. The divine masculine reaping rewards of the divine feminine psychically, but now needs to connect on a physical level and not by manipulation like when they first came together. When they reconnect to higher self, or when he does, you will have all the tools when you then come together in the physical. You just need to stay connected. The ultimate in emotional fulfillment, charging like Bat Bull out of hell through the portal to Excalibur, the truth, that he is dissatisfied being alone, now knowing how to temper his beast. Or unhappy next to people pretending not to know, or don't use their intuition, or staying in their ego, choosing not to ascend, or a Leo. And this was at 12:59, the hanging man, and the minute before the hour, the 11th hour, the 59 is that 5 of Swords, the war. Those who choose to stay in the war of the 3D. The Lion King of the jungle, but sheepish in heaven. The masculine loving a cuddle and a rub under the chin. But it's like referencing the difference between the 3D and the 5D. So in the 3D, the Lion King of the jungle, but in the 5D, the sheepish in heaven. That same lion is sheepish, loving a cuddle and a rub under the chin. Okay, so still at 12:59, the 11th hour, the King of Cups reversed, and possibly 3 kids plus 1, so neighborhood kids or nieces and nephews, or the King of Cups reversed with 2 kids plus 1, so 2 other kids. The higher self is coming up as the twin in exile, and he falling on his face from grace or lacking faith, with the Queen of Cups challenged by attention, present to the past, true love, surrendering to another world of emotional fulfillment, powerful ascension through this portal, and total transformation to come out to the truth, or Excalibur, very cold. The King of Cups reversed fell from grace, faith, or stepped down willingly, but still lacking faith, with the Queen of Pentacles peacock. The higher self, Queen of Cups, wounded warrior and surrender, challenged by victory, good news, success, and attention. The twins holding on to each other, presently healing the past of exile without each other's love, left worlds upside down to find self-fulfillment, ascension, and to cross the 4D portal to get to the 5D truth. That lions there are quite sweet. Ego left on the other side of the street. The chicken no longer chicken, now divine masculine in heaven getting his neck rubbed. So that came out really beautifully. So that's the read. I'm going to get right to the 12 cards. Let me show you the cards first. All right, so the underlying energy there is that King of Cups reversed, which can be the masculine, and also can be a father type person. We have the recent past of the starseed there. The underlying, or the foundation energy here, I always say that, that's the higher self there. It's hard to see, but you can see the clarification cards here. So you have the 4 of Wands reversed, the 5 of Wands upright, the 10 of Swords there, and I think that's the 8. Yes, the 8 of Swords as well there. Then we have the center of the Queen of Cups, who's upright. And again, the Queen of Cups can be a mother person who's upright. It can also be an aspect of both the Divine Feminine and an aspect of the Karmic, okay? So the challenge there is the 6 of Flames, which is upright also. And then we go up here to more underlying energy. You see the Queen of Pentacles again. She's upright in both areas. Crowning here is the Wounded Warrior. It is reversed today, which is surrendered. And then we cross over here, bridging down to the 3 of Flames. So the 3 of Wands is the near future position. And you see that the first card out for the Romance Angels is that one at the top. You can't read it all the way, but it's, it's a past life relationship. So that was the first card out. So we see the 6 of Cups as the masculine and feminine, inner children. It's all about the masculine and feminine today. And then around that is the 5 of Crystals and the Ace of Chalices or Cups there with the Ace of Cups, which you can't see very well. And then you see all the different colors of the numerology cards. There's a lot of different colors represented here, okay? And then music there at the top there. You see it. Then we get to the World. The Ascension card was reversed. The 10 of Cups was upright. The Chariot was upright. The Death card was upright. That's the portal in this deck, literally. And then we have the Ace of Swords, that top one where you just see the blue. And then we end up on that Leo card, okay, the Strength card. And then the Wizard of Oz came up. So there's the lion referenced there. And then we have the lion again. I didn't notice that. So there we have the underlying energies for the 12 signs, okay? So Aries starts all the way to the left, which is covered, and then going across all down to Pisces on the right. And then I have pulled some summary cards as well, and we're going to clarify everything with the Rider-Waite Mini. So let's see what we have here. Get this up a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to just shuffle the mini deck a little bit more. I pre-shuffled it, but we'll shuffle again. It is September 29th today, 2019. For the best and highest good of all is concerned watching. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all negative energies from these decks across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities, filling with only beautiful, organic love and diamond light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So we have underlying energy here. So we have the 8 of Wands here, reversed. So that has to do with delays in communication or travel. Also, not expressing your feelings, holding your feelings back, holding back if you want to fight with someone. Just it's like holding those feelings in, but it causes delays, okay? And it blocks you. It's like frustration. Then we have above the water sign, because this is water, air, earth, and then fire in columns, okay? So we'll do fire first. But this is the Page of Swords for the water signs, and then we have the Strength card for the air, Page of Cups for the earth, and then the 6 of Swords reversed for the fire signs. So we start with Aries. Just move this a little bit so it's not in my way. All right, so Aries has the 10 of Wands reversed with the mature man, and we'll flip this over. We have the Hermit with the, this is the Thoth deck, this is the Kipper deck, and then the Rider-Waite. So this is about dropping all your burdens. No longer, you might have hurt your back too, so you can't do the hard work, or could be confessing as well. It's the mature man, and then the Hermit. So the Hermit can be the mature man, all right, because that can definitely be an older man, and then, or it can be, this can be a female. Aries. So let's see what else is coming up for Aries with the Six of Swords up top there. You know, for me, it's always about being stuck in your emotions without peace, not able to get to a peaceful place. So why is that? They're confessing now. Obviously, they're doing that because they're not in peace. Maybe going to confession. We got the Hermit here. Someone's isolating this mature man or a woman around the mature man. And that can, again, be a woman and her husband, a woman and her father, a woman and her brother, however it is, her child as well. So let's clarify for Aries. Why do we have the 10 of Wands, which is an end of a cycle for sure. That's the end of that physical cycle. The mature man and the Hermit. Why? All right, so this flipped over inside. So we're going to take a look at that. All right, so we have the Judgment card here. So there was some kind of final judgment, call to action, or an announcement that was made in choice of path. So someone made a decision for sure. This is a very clear decision to choose left, a new path towards the Divine Feminine. Someone's been isolating and thinking a lot about it. They dropped all their burdens. And if they're not confessed, they may be ready to confess. They're ready to try to offer love and see if somebody will go for it. Okay, so that's really beautiful. Look at that. Woohoo! Looks like it's positive. So after this happens, I think they're going to be at peace. Okay, so this is just very beautiful. That's definitely about someone worried about coming forward to their Divine Feminine. That's very nice, Aries. For Leo, we have the Lovers. Woo! Official person, and then the Thoth deck we have the Prince of Discs reversed. So that's like the Page of Pentacles, but the masculine aspect reversed. So we have this can, for me, the Lovers, unless there's wands with it, for me it's more about affection. So it can be children, it can be your lover. We have an official person here. So there's a lot of affection for an official person here between them and this child, perhaps. Or this person there may be an opportunist here because this is an official person. This person might want to get near them. So which side Leo's on, I'm not sure. It could go either way, but we have Gemini energy here. And let's see what else comes up. This can be someone in need of help, in need of an opportunity, in need of money, but also can be an opportunist. So you have to be careful there. There's great affection here, though. So let's see what's going on for Leo. Someone's stuck in their emotions without peace. So why? Whoop, that fell out. Well, someone's independent. That could be the official person. And then we have the not expressing their feelings, okay? So this person may have everything they need, but they're keeping a lot of feelings stuck inside because they're not able to express them. Or they're just not. Because of their own fears, but she doesn't look like she's in fear. It's because someone's blocking them from expressing their feelings. They don't want them. They're like throwing her feelings back at her. So this is coming up between these two. So there may be coming up an opportunity for Leo to actually have those feelings heard. Okay? So before, where there was no expression between them, now they're coming together. There may be a new opportunity to do that. This person's being peaceful and patient. They're writing in passionately. Maybe they're like, it's not going to be a peaceful exchange. He's like ready for some action. So he's going to get cut right to the chase and get past that. So that's Leo. Someone may not have been sleeping at night. They weren't getting peace. They've been rising above until they come in, okay, to see what they would say. So that's what's coming up here. But now we have the Lovers reversed as well. So this just might have been how he was thinking that he would be rejected. This can be she as well, but it's coming toward female. So it'd be female, female, or male, female. And this can be male or female as well because it's not a court card. So either way, Leo can be on either side, but this is fire energy. So this could be Leo coming in. It could be Sagittarius as well. Got Sag, Sag. And we got Gemini here. So a lot of Gemini, Sag, and on Leo. So Leo could have all those signs within them as well. So I don't know which side you're on. But it's all good. Looks good to me. Maybe someone was just intimidated. You know, they were feeling like a little, this official person was feeling like a little kid, so he was scared to come forward to the lover. But that was really beautiful too. I wasn't expecting that for the fire signs with the stuck emotions up top. So this is for Sag, standing up for themselves. And there's coffin. So this could be in the wake of something, or it could be a literal death. Someone could try to blame them for an ending or a death as well. Someone could just be picking out a plot. And then we have the Thoth card is the Ace of Cups. Wow. So there's a new love. So someone's standing up for whatever the decision is. They're standing up for themselves, whether this is, and there's just the difficult energies that are coming at us right now, or people, you know, coming at them about their choices. There's new love. There could be a death to something, whether it's a literal death. I'm not getting other death energies, but it could be the death to anything. But it could have been someone at somebody else's funeral as well. But that's coming out again. I have to shuffle again. So this is for Sagittarius. Why do we have the spiritual love, self-love, or new love amidst a wake or a coffin and someone standing up for themselves about this? Oh, it's like I'm saying something's not even dead and buried and you're already off and running. That's what I'm getting. So it doesn't have to be a literal death, but it can be. All right, so here we go. This is for Sagittarius. Okay, a bunch just flipped over for Sag. All right, so let's see what we have for Sag. All right, we have the King of Wands reversed. We have the Page of Pentacles upright here. So this could have been Leo with this reverse. They could have been like this for Leo, and now it's like this for Sag. Okay, so this person's either tired, angry, or sick, or just exhausted, or just a mean person, or with a really bad temper. This person may have an opportunity, or this is a child with an opportunity, or a good student of theirs. So that could be a teacher as well. In the wake of a war, so it could be after a war, PTSD, an opportunity. He could be seeing an opportunity to come forward to the Queen of Pentacles reversed about justice. So whether it's a divorce or Libra energy, definitely could be them seeing an opportunity after the war to make an attempt to come back and seek justice. So this is for Sagittarius. So I'm not getting death specifically here, just like, you know, when it's not even dead and buried. It can be a project, work, a relationship, a divorce, whatever it is, and then going on to new love. Like the divorce just came through, or even I'm getting completed. So it might have just come through. Maybe these two are the ones divorced, or the ones that want to come together and haven't yet, because there's an opportunity here. Or it could be a child trying to make peace between the post-war stuff between their parents as well. Okay? But there is new love. It could be the love of self and love of the child as well. But someone's definitely standing up for themselves in the wake of an ending. All right. So that's why they're not having peace. So they may still be struggling. Sag probably had the worst of it there as far as still struggling without peace. Then we have Taurus with Judgment. And we have the Page of Cups above all of the earth signs. So that's really lovely energy, because that's pure innocent love. Could be puppy love, new love, a child, a new child. All right, so we have Judgment, thoughts. This is the masculine thinking of the feminine. And then we have the Thoth card of the Emperor. Okay, so this could be judgments, announcement, a call to action. He could be listening to announcements or listening to twin information about the feminines. And whether he's the emperor or dealing with an emperor, there is definitely some love, if not puppy love, or just thinking about a message that was sent to him. So one way or the other, there's definitely a final decision here. So let's see what comes up for Taurus. Why does Taurus have Judgment, thoughts, and the Emperor? The Emperor's thoughts, the Emperor's new clothes. And then we have the puppy love at top. All right, so for Taurus, we're getting the messenger of truth coming in. That could be the announcements to that same King of Wands that was Sag. So there could be someone with Taurus and Sag both in their chart, or they're just closely related people. So this could be air sign as well. But this is the truth coming in about a message of love or puppy love or a new child. So someone might have just had a new child, or they were thinking that this love wasn't available, but their friend comes in or some announcement lets them know that this person's still available, and it gets them thinking. All right, so then we have that Page of Wands here, or Page of Pentacles again. So now he's seeing, as this messenger comes through and keeps on going, now he feels like he has an opportunity. So it's coming up as the same as Sag. So it could be a Taurus Sag, or it's about Taurus and Sag. It's the same energy, okay? So this could be Taurus. Okay, so this could be either the Taurus who's in a split, and now the person they split from seeks an opportunity with somebody else, or this is the person that this Taurus with fire is coming toward. So either way, it's just multiple. It depends on which one you are, but yeah, someone's definitely thinking they've made a decision, or that their divorce came through, or an announcement was made now enabling them to choose a different path. There's definitely love there. All right. So that guy thinking doesn't have to be the Emperor. He can be the Emperor, or it could be somebody else, or there could be an innocent offer of love or friendship between the Emperor and the man thinking about the woman. Like they may have had a fight about the masculine wanting the divine feminine, and now there may be a peace offering between the two men as well. All right, so this is for Virgo. We have the Page of Wands, the family room, and the Ace of Wands. Ooh, there's a lot of passion there. And an empty house. This could be kids getting themselves into trouble as well. We have a Page of Wands and a Page of Cups. They're definitely a masculine and feminine, but they can also be children, so watch out, guys. We got an empty house, all good to go, and the Ace of Wands. Looks like some passion's coming there for Virgo, for sure. So let's see what else is coming up for Virgo. The colors are very intertwined between Taurus and Virgo, so there may be a connection there, or you get it both in your chart. What do we have for Virgo here? Why do we have those cards for Virgo? Virgo? I think they're saying we don't need any clarifier cards. That says it all. What's coming up for Virgo? There we go. It's a detox and recovery. All right, definitely getting physical. There's some passion. Could be a creative project as well. Something really inspiring to detox and recover and let the ego die. Okay? To let the fight go. This is about just ending it all. No more fighting, no more battle. This could also be a Leo out of control. This could be a Capricorn who's just out of control. I mean, the devil can be any sign, but if it's a Capricorn person, they're reversed, and so is the Leo. So they could be recovering from a big fight. And someone could be offering some passion after a big fight. What was this again? Because, the kids are out, so maybe, we have the house to ourselves. There's a big fight, and then maybe wanting to have sex. Okay? But there's an ending in the family. So I'm not sure that's going to happen, unless it's kids doing this. Could be kids. It's Capricorn and Leo and Virgo coming up here. And there was a fight, or maybe it was after a competition. So it could be after a kids' competition. Maybe somebody got injured. And now they're coming back to an empty house. And maybe that's kind of be sad for them as well, because maybe the parents aren't together anymore. Okay? All right, so that could be that heartbreak, all right? That a kid comes home from a competition after getting hurt, but only one parent's there, not the other. All right, but either way, it can be passionately coming together, too, to detox all the crap after the battle. And it doesn't have to be a fight that happened today. It could have been a long battle that's finally over, whether it's a divorce or work battle, whatever it is. There's a big passionate or creative coming together, or children who might be up to some mischief or hurt feelings. Then we have Capricorn imprisoned with bad health, and then we have the Magician, so the Magus. So for Capricorn, so they're in their head or feeling imprisoned, or they know someone else in prison with bad health, or they're imprisoned by their bad health. But this is the Magician feeling like they can do anything, right? This isn't this is not me, this is me. You know, so it's the older man saying, this doesn't happen to me. I am the Almighty, right? So they're now feeling imprisoned by whatever it is. It can just be depression. There is, oh, they're lovesick. That's so cute. It's the older man who never gets taken down by anything, not even love, is now in love. There's puppy love here. He's imprisoned by it. That's so cute. That's Capricorn. See what else is coming up for Capricorn. There we go. There's the twins being stubborn or laid up, not able to work, disabled, or just tired and resting, or on strike, refusing to work. But you know, I don't need to say any more than that. This one could be still, and because they can't work right now, they get to spend time with their twin or kids. But this is also someone who could be stubborn or on strike. So now they still have a reason to be home and spend time with their twin or kids. But it looks like there's an offer of a new life here to get things back on track again. So again, it can be twins or children, either or. It's really beautiful though. I'm definitely getting there's new love here, because he doesn't think anything can take him down. He's lovesick. And that's not about children. All right, so now we have Gemini. The Four of Cups, sudden wealth, and pleasure. Okay, so I guess that is a pleasure for Gemini. Okay, this is grounding and integrating, mastering, bored with sudden wealth and pleasure. That's the Six of Cups in this deck, so it's like the Children in the Garden, but here it's about a kids' party. So somebody hit the jackpot when it came to kids' parties, but this person's bored, so it may not be their party. But we have the Strength card up top there. So being strong, it could be Leo energy. What did I see with Capricorn too? Oh, Judgment there too for Taurus. That's Aquarius energy. But for Gemini, we have, for all the air signs, we have that Leo energy, or that can just have to do with your pride, stubbornness, you know, but it's upright, taming your beast. It's Leo energy. But there are 777s, jackpot for Gemini, but Gemini's bored, and it could definitely be a kid's party. And that was coming up this week, so. Gemini, why? Okay, so this is Gemini living in the past, or looking back at the past, maybe looking at children, like at kids' pics and things like that. This is somebody dumping all that no longer serves, though. They're getting real, dumping attachments, maybe selling some stuff, or no longer living with their children. So, or maybe having a party for their kid, but they don't live with their child anymore. So kind of just looking back at the memories, but they're kind of bored with this now. It's not something they like to do anymore. Okay. This is that the worst is over in letting go of stuff, whether it's attachments to people or things, or living in the past. The worst is over. And now it's time to dream for Gemini. That's really beautiful. At the new moon. Perfect. Okay. So time for healing and dreams to come true at the new moon. There you go. Coming together. Enjoy. Happy, happy. All right. All right. Keeps going. This is for Gemini. Gemini. It's really good. Look. High Priestess. Aligning. Really beautiful. Just be strong. It's right here. It's here. It's here. Libra. The Hangman awake. Occupation and the Star. So you got two. Look at that. So someone's a star at work. Someone had a brilliant idea or in their awakening, and this may be someone who works with them or someone who's working hard. So this could be Libra, or this could be someone else other than Libra. All right, but this is probably, there's definitely an awakening here, or a brilliant idea that has to do with work or the awakening. This is the could be the feminine who's been working very hard, or the masculine who's been working very hard, and here's the healing and dreams come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. So let's see what comes up here for Libra, who's strong at the top. We have the King of Pentacles dropping their burdens, possibly confessing, dealing with the emotional issues. Instead of walking away, they're learning how to do the work when other energies are around and not just by themselves, coming out of their isolation to do the work around other people. And this is them in their knowing. Even when they're around this issue, this is the energies that came up in the read, the King of Cups reversed, but he was reversed in the read as well. So it could be a different King of Pentacles here. The King of Wands, the King of Cups is reversed, implementing a way to spend their money or go forward with a work project or whatever, trying to draw the masculine in again. And yeah, he's learning to deal with that without getting sucked into it. Okay. It might have to do with a house as well. So house, marriage, party that they're planning. So this person might want to get him involved in this again. And he's like, no, I'm fine. I'm not doing that right now. Yeah, because see, the King of Cups is just trying to get off the hook. He doesn't want to do this work. He wants to get the King of Pentacles to do it. See? Stealing from his good nature. This is the King of Cups reversed, trying to take from the King of Pentacles. So he doesn't have to do the work. So that's for Libra. So whichever the side you're on, the King of Cups reversed or the King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles is more likely Libra, okay? And this Libra is connected a lot with Capricorn too, and that King of Pentacles is very Capricorn. And Capricorn has some really beautiful energy there too as well. All right. Then we have Aquarius. Aquarius has woo-woo, Ace of Pentacles, new life, lovers, really beautiful Aquarius. And Ace of Discs, same one. You got the Ace of Pentacles twice and the lovers. This is like a brand new life for the lovers. And to be strong, tempering the beast at the top. Wow, Aquarius. Never get that one. And before I shuffle, we have the Ace of Cups right there. Aquarius and Gemini get really good today. I think Capricorn was like that too. Nope. All right, Aquarius. Take a deep breath, you guys. Aquarius. September 29. All right, so this is kind of contrary to that. This could be the lovers. That card, we only do upright. So that could actually be a reversal. This would be a breakup or no affection in a marriage, but there's a brand new life or big money infusion for both. So this could be a split, and it could be Aquarius and Taurus, because Taurus is offering love elsewhere. There could be Gemini here as well, but I thought the lovers was going to be upright, but it's reversed. And there could just be no affection in a marriage here as well. Somebody's offering their love elsewhere though. Okay. So also it looks like beautiful for both of them, but maybe a breakup where both are on the same page. They both want to break up and start a new life over again. All right. Lies, split. There we go. Giving love to the split. Okay. There we go. All right. So there may have been some lying, manipulation, spying, negative self-talk, lies, rumors. Okay. So they're both on board with the new life. Yep. Okay. Then we have Cancer. So all the water signs have the Page of Swords upright. So news, message, child, talking. Cancer, we have the World, the sealed divine feminine, a message maybe sealed with a kiss coming through, and the Knight of Cups, but reversed. So this could be someone refusing to give or receive love, somebody who could be jealous, insincere, or feeling rejected, and that's why they're not doing that. Maybe not until they receive a message. But here's completion based on a message, but there's some jealousy, insincerity, or just someone who's blocked right now. But this message is important because we have the Page of Swords up top. Let's see what it is, if they'll tell us. What is the message for Cancer that's coming in? right, this is coming up. So some kind of frustration or block or no growth at work when coming together. They're unable to make the complete transformation. It's like the work in itself is really positive, but it's amidst all of this kind of blocked energy. This is not full transformation. This could be in the wake of a death or a death of a relationship, and they're frustrated, and it's blocking the work. But the work is good. There's nothing wrong with the work. It's very noble. It could be a celebration as well. Maybe a celebration that Cancer doesn't want to go to, a ceremony, which the ceremony is very nice. Maybe the people there, the Cancer doesn't want to see. But here is full exposure and excitement and fun. There's children and childish energy in a good way, in a happy way. This is exposing all. There could have been some crappy stuff going on at work that is now fully exposed for Cancer, and that's what the message is coming in. So it may make them a little bit sad, or maybe, you know, a little love shy. Let's see what else is coming. So there's some stuck emotions here, and the Page of Cups is reversed. So this is coming over from the earth signs, but this is feeling rejected or vulnerable, stuck in their emotions about the exposure of everything. Okay, whatever's been exposed at the workplace or in this coming together, whether it's a creative endeavor, whatever it is, there's definitely frustrations, no growth. Someone may have had tried to get pregnant. There may have been a stillbirth or a miscarriage, okay, here. Because this could have been like, this can also be coming together, you know, for a bris or a christening, whatever it is, but it may have gotten canceled, or it was never able to get off the ground. So were never able to get pregnant, or couldn't carry the baby full term. So it could have been a loss of a child, or it may have been near death. So they still had the event, but maybe just did it with themselves, you know, to not make a big thing of it, because they, you know, were still worried about health issues. So it's kind of like a mixed bag here, but everything is exposed. There's definitely child energy here, stuck in their emotions, feeling rejected, feeling vulnerable. This could also be, you know, someone who's always wants attention. Not to say they don't have, maybe they were abused when they were young. I'm not saying the reasons why, but this could be someone who cries a lot and is whiny, or is just spoiled brat, you know, is always telling people, I want. Okay, because they're stuck in emotions, trying to get over this. Maybe somebody had a showing as well of their creative endeavors, and it didn't go well. Like the ceremony or the showing was in essence fine, but maybe it wasn't what they expected it to be, or ended early. They didn't get the exposure that they wanted from the press, maybe, so they were disappointed. All right, that could be this could be a child's display as well of their work. All right, so that's coming up for Cancer. That's just a message. There is completion here, so whatever they were doing, like a show or a ceremony or work, is done, but the message came through and it wasn't what you were hoping it would be. All right, so let's see what comes up for Scorpio. The message doesn't look bad up top. It's just smaller than maybe you want it to be, because it's just a page. So we have Scorpio has the Four of Pentacles reversed, the change, and worry, but it's reversed, so that's good. And that's the Five of Discs. So it's like the destitution card, but it's reversed. So recovering. And this for me is like the wheels turning, you know, like the spokes, or getting the train wheels going again. It's like, whew, don't worry, we're gonna go. I think I can. That's what I'm getting, the little engine that could. And that's definitely happening now for Scorpio. So there's a change. You may have had work on your car done today. You might have bought a new car or received a new car as a gift. So there's no more worries. You're good. Spending a little money to fix. So definitely could be a car repair or just anything in that reference. Let's see what else is coming up for Scorpio. There's some good news with the Page of Swords at the top. Or a message or a child. All right, these all flipped, so let's see what we have. So for Scorpio, getting on the move again after being patient, so that's good, learning to be patient. So someone's card definitely could have broken down. Then we have rising above, even if they haven't slept well, without any affection. And this could be a breakup as well. But I'm not really getting that. Well, here we go. It might not, it's probably not from today. It's just from, in general, someone giving love elsewhere. And it could be an institution too. So breaking up from a job. Doesn't have to be a lover. So this could be leaving a job, ready because you're applying for another job, and rising above any other issues that have been going on, getting moving again, being patient, patiently waiting, rising above, even when not sleeping or not getting any affection, or breaking up with a relationship, or breaking up with the church, or breaking up with your job, or an institution, like I said, the brotherhood, to give love elsewhere. To give your, if not appreciated here, you're going to give your love elsewhere. That's Scorpio. There's definitely a split coming up there, or lies going on. So worries are over for Scorpio. There's definitely new message, news coming in. Then we have the Emperor, adjudication. This is all for Pisces, and the Knight of Discs reversed. So that's that stubbornness of the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so this definitely can be in a court case. He's definitely up on the stand, whether it's the judge or the lawyer or the witness. There's definitely some stubbornness here. Could be in a divorce, some other kind of court case. It could be children involved here as well. Like a kid might have done something wrong. So let's see what's coming up. There is good news. We have the Page of Swords at the top. Someone's just being a little stubborn or refusing to work or move. And it could be the judge is getting irritated with this couple who won't settle, whether it has to do with divorce or some other kind of court issue or suit, or custody issues, whatever it is, or a house as well. House has been coming up a lot this week. Whatever it is, the judge is getting fed up with them, like to make your decision already, or else, you know, they're being stubborn. All right, so for Pisces, what do we have here? Pisces. All right, this we have for Pisces. Nine of Swords reversed. So definitely still in the purging. You're over it, but you're still feeling the effects of it. And then we have the Emperor and the Empress. So could be your parents, bosses who are married. They are not getting along. There must have been a big explosion. This could be Pisces, either one of these. We just had the Emperor in court on Scorpio. So Scorpio and Pisces may have the same, you know, they may have both in their chart. But this is after this there was big suffering, sudden explosions, and the aftermath of whether they're having their divorce or a court case, whatever it is, there's a big divide between the Emperor and the Empress. They're still here next to each other, but they're probably older. They could be bosses as well. They don't have to be a relationship at home. But there's a big fight here, a big explosion, whether it was a fight between them or something physically exploded. But there's great suffering here. Still feeling the effects of crying or not sleeping at night. Like, so there might have been some kind of physical issue with the place. There might have been an actual explosion. This could be after epiphanies, after an orgasm. So someone might have cheated and, or may have been dreaming and had an orgasm with the other person in the bed, so they didn't like that. All right, but also it could be because this message of truth came in, and there's the King of Wands, which came up with Leo and Sag, so there may be a connection here to Pisces. Okay, and again, we have the Page of Pentacles is still connected to the King of Wands reversed here. So this was Leo, with the news coming in with like Sag. So this messenger's coming in telling everyone. It's like after they finish telling them, now they're telling Pisces. And now this person's seeing it as an opportunity to go in, but they may not be happy about that. They were just in a big explosion. So whether it's physical, at work, or at home, it's a big one. It's the Emperor, the Empress. Emperor's reversed. An ego death. Someone may have passed suddenly. And then the Empress is crying. And she's okay today, but she's been crying for a couple days or for overnight. Yeah, something suddenly came in. He wasn't expecting it though. This for him, he's like blindsided. He's like, what? Really? What? So this is good news for him, not so much for them, okay? So that's more Pisces end. So that could be parents of somebody or bosses, like I said. Who else could it be? Could be a judge in court. Oh, could be, this could be the judge stepping down. The judge got in trouble and there's a new judge. So one or the other, they switched places. So, and that might be good for one or the other. So he's like, what? So that may be good for him. All right, so that's all Pisces. In the end of the war, and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so that came up for one of the other signs in a divorce or some kind of justice, okay? And that could be Libra energy as well with the King of Swords coming up next to it. All right, that's Pisces. So we end up with this deck on the Six of Cups. How beautiful. And we end up down here below with the Six of Cups as well. The underlying energy from the Kipper deck was the Courthouse with great fortune beneath it for everybody. There's definitely these 4 cards were coming out as well, so I wanted to show you for everybody. So a message of concern, despair, the wealthy man, and then the mature woman. So whether that's a mother or a karmic or the divine feminine, that message of concern is coming up everywhere here in this. Okay? So that's that. The underlying energy for the Thoth deck is the Hangman reverse, so the awakening, a great idea, or a big head as well. And now we have this, and you see here that the other deck also ended on the Six of Cups. And I haven't even turned over the Thoth deck yet. The Journey was the card that came up from the Kipper deck for all you guys. And then we turn this over, and we have the Tower reversed. So in the aftermath of this journey, that long, arduous event, we have this summary for all the signs. So fire signs end up with the Queen of Cups reversed. So the emotions, you know, people were stuck in their emotions, unable to find peace. But it seems like the fire signs were able to find peace, except for the Queen of Cups. Maybe she's still crying, or she could be manipulative as well. So it just depends on your situation. But she could just be very sad because somebody's death or something ended. Or she's, you know, that's her shtick, is to manipulate people through being over emotional. She could be like a drama queen, but not like the Queen of Wands drama queen. She's more emotionally based, whereas the Queen of Wands is more physical. So then we have the earth signs end up on the Hermit, so going within to shed some more light. So that's not bad. And earth could be shedding some light to the fire signs who are feeling over emotional today. Then we have the air signs coming up with work or some kind of ceremony or showing. Like I said, 3 of Pentacles. It's a coming together in a positive way. It's co-creating. And then that was air. And then the water signs end up with the Tower reverse, which was like in the 12-sign read. It's like whatever the sudden event was, definitely something exploded and happened big, but it's over now. And we're in the aftermath of those events. So it might have happened at this showing, this 3 of Pentacles, because the Hermit's shedding light over someone who's really emotional right now next to this positive event, but she's unhappy about it. But there's some kind of, you know, sudden event that happened there. And it could be as simple as it wasn't what they expected. The showing wasn't as good as they wanted. Or it could be something major where something exploded there. Or someone had a big fight. Then we have the synchronicities, the options. Radiation is the unknown, you know, is it what you expect? Heaven in their eyes. Definitely orchestrating something here. In the aftermath or in the wake of sudden events, what are our other options if that didn't work well? Then we have the Knight of Cups, which came up for someone here who got the Knight of Cups reversed. I can't even find it now. Oh, that was Cancer. So the Cancer had the Knight of Cups reversed here too. So it's just about someone who's hurt, rejected, not willing to give or receive love, or feeling jealous. Can be manipulative as well as insincere, like, you know, being a player. So someone coming out of this situation in a sudden event, maybe a sudden breakup. See, this might be a breakup between the Hermit and her, coming together here only, but here's the breakup, and now this is the person with all these options, but this could be someone who wants to manipulate lots of different people, or just not give love at all, right? Because they're feeling pushed to their emotional limits. They don't want anything. They could be crying or purging themselves, or maybe throwing up from drinking too much last night. Could be peeing a lot too, or just broken up. That's a breakup, you know. And then we have because of this. So this could be the children or the twins. So whichever way it is, it comes out really beautifully and coming together here in two different decks here. So let's see, what time are we at? I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. So make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your workout, at least a walk. Be good to yourselves and rise and be loved, guys. Bye.